Do you need your phone?
Yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying
Is
to.
this her? Or that's you? Is you?
Yes, this is me. Welcome, you all. If you guys,
let me tell everybody
we're on. So sorry, y'all. We had to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
Where we are, they are trying to play us. Okay.
Hard.
Maybe I should turn this off. Oh, that's too dark. Yeah. Let there be.
We just need to
maybe move it.
It's better.
It's better.
Or is it shades behind? You know what I mean? Like,
look, excuse us as we working it out. Good to see you all. Let me see. Can we move it over some?
No, see, yes, no.
Oh, it's that.
It's dark. That's
that. Okay.
Did it? Okay. Don't seem like it did. Look.
Well, look, it's all right.
Look,
y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we look like.
Yeah.
Today is Monday. So we're going to go ahead and Shabbat Shalom, everybody, first off. I mean, not Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, whatever. Deal with it. Shalom.
Covenant,
Shabbat,
okay?
Whatever.
He guards the covenant. We guard the commandment.
We barely got on.
Right. Our mind is like everywhere than what it is. Auntie Shelly on the beat worked it out. All right, so we are on Psalms 34 until the Most High gives us something different. I'm just going to read Psalms 134 all the way from y'all need that ring light. Oh, girl, you're going to see all the blemishes. No. All right, so let us Shabbat Shalom. Listen, hi everybody.
What's up?
I'm going. Yeah, that right there. What's up, everybody? Listen, it's been a day, okay? If you don't know, I'm Bonnie. This is your host, your other host, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump, I do it for myself. I am selfish in that way because I love it. Okay, every time, love it. All right, so we're gonna go and get into Psalms 34. All the way in there, okay? 1-6, and it says, I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth, okay? Make sure you have a clean mouth. Scope, Listerine, do whatever you need to do. My soul shall make her boast in Yahuwah. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify Yahuwah with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought Yahuwah, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and Yahuwah heard him and saved him out of his troubles. Hallelujah. May y'all add a blessing to the readers and hearers of his word.
Because he just saved us.
He sure did. Because listen, I was going to put a cancellation on StoryTime tonight because we didn't know what
we was determined. We tried.
All right. So drum roll. If you don't know what's up, righteous is the way, Shalom fam. We are reading the book of. Now you got to excuse the throat because I don't have that throat etiquette. Okay, that's Nishan Alley where she be. I don't have that. Okay, I want to save. I don't have any throat lodgers to soothe the throat after saying this name. But we are going to be in the book of Hadaccah. That's her name today, okay? Which is Esther. Mm-hmm. But you know how they changed our people name. Yeah. So they changed it from Hadaccah to Esther. And so we're reading Esther. And this book, if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned that it was actually supposed to be the first part of Esther, but they snatched it out.
Yeah, so it's the whole book of Esther. So if you go in the 66 and you read Esther, some of it is left out. Like it starts in your 66 is chapter 3 in here because there's 2 whole chapters in front of it. And there's other things in between.
So we're going to be getting in there and trying to figure out why they took it out. What is it that they don't want you to see or recognize? Maybe like in the book of Yahudith, we saw how powerful we were. The book is called Hadaccah, Hadaccah, but I'm sure you got to use your throat with it. So it's probably like Hadaccah, like that. But listen, we ain't in our land, so I don't have to correct it perfectly, okay? I'm going to move this because I need y'all to get a little bit more of Auntie Shelly on the beat besides me, okay?
Y'all see my angel behind me. That's that light.
That's that light. I don't know what kind of bulb it is. I mean, watts it is. I don't know. Listen, all right, y'all ready to get started? Because listen, they already coming straight out the gate with this name, okay? It's about 14 letters.
Right.
Have no mercy for the girl, okay? My bad. I said it's on the title. Yep. You got it, girl. Cousin, you got it. All right. So it says, the book of Hadaccah, also called the roll of the additions to Esther. In the second year of the reign of they're not playing with me, okay. Let me see that. The more I do my fingers, the more I get it. Okay.
Artaxerxes.
That. Did you hear her?
It's Artaxerxes in the 66.
Right.
I just learned how to pronounce that.
I was listening to it I was listening to this man say this name. It's Artaxerxes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds
that's what
good.
It looked
Okay.
like. That's what it looked like. Shasta,
that name is spelled, okay?
Shasta, that's the soda. That's ours. Let me stop.
Orange Shasta. Okay. Listen, that name is spelled Artaxshasta.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Okay, because that name, we're gonna run into that name again.
Yeah.
And we're gonna name him Art. Okay, that's what it is. It's Art for me. The Great. Art the Great. In the first day of the month of Nican, Mordecai, the son of Yair, the son of Shimeon, the son of Kiesh, right out the gate, of the tribe of Benjamin, had a dream. Who was Judah?
Who was a Yehudi.
Oh, who was?
So Yehudi is somebody from, because it's not Israel, it's Yisrael.
Gotcha.
So they're basically saying
somebody from that.
Yes, he's a Israelite.
Gotcha. Okay. So someone who was an Israelite, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Because is that Yahudi? That's how I would pronounce it, right?
Yeah, he was a Yahudi or an Israelite.
Okay. Yeah. So who was a Yahudi and dwelt in the city of Shusha, a great man, being a servitor in the king's court. He was also one of the captives which Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babel, carried from Jerusalem with Yahu, king of Yahuda. And this was his dream.
Okay, let me get him, just so you have a little background of who.
Please give it to us.
So in case you don't know who Mordecai is, so you can pick up little things because it's going to come full circle. So when it says this is the first day of the month, Nisan, it says Nikon, but we just say Nisan. That's the same month as their first year, so it'll be the same month as Passover, Feast of Weeks. Okay. So it's that same month. Okay. So it's the beginning. They're telling you when he had this dream, because remember, Yah moves during feast days. So that might be one of the reasons why they took this out. And the other one, you can see him moving through the feast days. So he's having this dream during the feast days. And it tells you like he's of the tribe of Benjamin. He's a Yehudi. And yeah. Did you do the 3 already?
I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. But they understand that. Okay. They know who Yehuda is.
Okay. So now they're going to go into the dream. Mm-hmm. Said, behold, a noise of tumult. Tumult. You're welcome.
You said it right.
Okay. With the thunder and earthquakes and uproar in the land. And behold, 2 great dragons came forth ready to fight, and their cry was great. And at their cry, all nations were prepared to battle, that they might fight against the righteous people.
Keep it going, girl. That's
and
right.
Lo, a day of darkness and obscurity and tribulation and anguish, affliction and great uproar upon the earth. And the whole righteous nation was troubled, fearing their own evils, and were ready to perish. Then they cried unto Elohim, and upon their cry, as it were from a little fountain, was made a great flood, even much water. The light and the sun rose up, and the lowly were exalted, and devoured the glorious. Now when Mordecai, who had seen this dream, and what Elohim had determined to do, was awake, he bore this dream in mind, and until night, by all means, was desirous to know it.
Yeah. And I hope everybody picked that up. Like, I'm hoping you all picked that up, how those dragons came against them. The great tumult, like they They came against the people of Yah, and the righteous people cried out. So remember also, the book of Esther is, they were carried away into Babylon. They were only supposed to stay there 70 years. So the 70 years has passed. The king of Persia said, y'all can go home. Everybody didn't leave. Mordecai, they was, he in with the king, as we're going to see, like he's one of the kingsmen. So he making money and stuff. He didn't go. So right off the bat, Esther is, a lot of people like to say it's written from the side of disobedience. It kind of is. Well, I guess you could say that, make a case for that. But the point is they could have left, but they stayed.
Gotcha.
They stayed. And no, I'm not doing that part yet.
You can.
Yeah. So you could say that they were in disobedience. And that's why. So Mordecai is having this dream and he's saying, oh no, these nations are going to come up against us. Okay. But as long as we cry out, Yah is going to save us. So this is going to have double meaning later on. That's why you need to understand it up front. Okay. It's going to have double meaning later on.
You know what I find so interesting is we've been on Psalms 34 and the Most High always give us certain scriptures to start off story time. But our last scripture is we cry and he heard us. Psalms 34, 1 through 6. And it's another one. This is exactly what we saw in Yahudith. This is exactly what we saw in, what was the other
Susanna.
book? Susanna. And now we're seeing it
again
in Hadaccah. And yeah, use your throat. Where's Nasham when you need her? And Mordecai took his rest in the court with Bithan and Teresh, the two eunuchs of the king and keepers of the palace. And he heard their devices and searched out their purposes and learned that they were about to lay hands upon Art. That's that name that I could not pronounce.
Just give him a nickname. There you go, Uncle Art.
Uncle Art, okay? He's one of our people. The king, Art the king. And so he certified the king of them. Then the king examined the two eunuchs, and after that they had confessed it, they were strangled. We ain't playing with y'all. And the king made a record of these things, and Mordecai also wrote thereof. So the king commanded Mordecai to serve in the court, and for this he rewarded him. Howbeit Haman, the son of the son of Hamadiathah, that name is Hammedatha. You're welcome. You can write it down. You know what I'm trying to pronounce. The Agagi, right?
That's how I would say it.
Okay. Who was in great honor with the king, sought to molest Mordecai and his people because of the two eunuchs of the king. Okay. Wait a minute. I know I got big eyes, but I need to know, what did I just read?
So the eunuch, when in 2 you were reading when he said he learned that they were about to lay hands on
they were trying to kill him, right?
And so he certified the king of them. So Mordecai found out these two eunuchs are trying to kill the king. So he went and told the king. So the king questioned them. Oh, y'all trying to kill me for real? So he had the eunuchs killed.
Right.
And so now Haman hears about the two eunuchs getting killed. So he's upset, which means Haman is behind the two eunuchs getting killed, trying to kill the king.
I like how you did
in the first place.
Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
So then the other thing you have to know about Haman, just to know the story. Remember back in, some of you may know this and some of you may not. It's in 2 Samuel. Yahuwah tells Saul, go into the, I want to say it was the Amorites, kill everybody. Kill the men, the women, the children, and the animals. And he didn't. But some of the people, now you know some of the people got away. This is his descendant. Haman is his descendant. So technically, Haman shouldn't even be alive.
Right.
He should have never been born.
That's where he came up with the it's better to sacrifice. Yeah, okay.
He shouldn't even be there. This is what happened when you disobey. It affects future generations.
Wow.
You think that it don't. And they're also descendants of Esau. So you're going to see. So again, it's that same battle going back to Esau.
It's crazy.
Same old thing. Esau's still trying to. Well, I don't want to tell a story in case some of y'all don't know it. So
listen, I don't
Esau's descendant. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, let's go. All right. She says, Lily said, good breakdown. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, girl. She breaking this thing down, okay? Now it came to pass in the 30 days of Art. Nope, that's a different name.
30?
You right. That's my dyslexic kicking in. Sorry. I don't see no number of days. Let me start that. Verse 3. I saw 3. And then I saw the O in the word now. Sometimes it kicks in. Okay, chapter 3, not verse 3. Chapter 3. Now it came to pass in the days of Achavarosh. This is Achavarosh, which reigned from India even unto Cush, over a 107 and 20 provinces.
So he reigned over 127 provinces.
Okay, I want them to just say that.
Yeah.
That in those days when the king Acha, okay,
yeah,
sat on the throne. Y'all know what it is. Achavarosh sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was Shushan, the palace. In the 3rd year of his reign, he made a feast unto all his princes and his servants, the power of Persia and Madai, the nobles and princes of the provinces being before him. When he showed the riches of the glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellent majesty many days, even 180 days.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you.
Please.
Okay. So first thing I want you to notice is they named that country India to Kush.
Oh, they did?
You know how in 66 they don't give you like real names. They give you like those old names so you don't know where it is. But it's clearly so you can now have a geography because you know they trying to snatch the whole map from us and throw us off. So now you have an area that you can refer to.
That's
also notice that he showed his kingdom for this 120, even 104 score days. That's 180 days. That's 6 months. So there's a 6. Just saying. There's a 6 for you. Still the number 6.
Okay.
Ain't nothing changed. It's
number
6. Nah, just 6. You know it's 666, the whole thing. Yeah, you got it. Okay. There's 1 6.
All right. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I got you. Listen, she comes with it, okay? Listen, just like my little breakdown, y'all don't know when I'm going to do the little cliffhangers. She be coming with it. I be having to catch it. All right. So there's a 6. All right, everybody got that. All right. Verse 5. And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan, the palace, both unto great and small, 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace, where were white, green, and blue hangings, fastened with cords of fine linen, and purple 2 silver rings, and pillars of marble. The beds were of gold and silver upon a pavement of red and blue and white and black and marble.
I know you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
When you get to thinking,
I was like, wait, these colors, wait a minute.
Go on, break down. Break the colors
red, first,
red, white, and what?
Blue. Listen,
that's their colors to this day. Red, white, and blue.
That's the land that we in.
Red, white. A bunch of those nations, their flags look different, but their colors are red, white, and blue.
Wow.
Red, white, and blue. And notice what was hanging. You see the green.
Yes, we're green. I was like, I need Brandon to break this down.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Is Brandon gonna be on?
Brandon, you on. You break down that green. Wow.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Okay. And they gave them drink in vessels. Listen, this dyslexia is kicking in tonight. Okay, y'all getting full. Y'all getting it blown. Okay. All right. And they gave them vessels in vessels of gold, the vessels being diverse one from another. So it was different. And royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king. And the drinking was according to the law. None did compel. For so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house that they should do according to every man's pleasure.
Got pause. Y'all catch that?
Wait, so they could do. So is it like that do as thou wilt?
You better work, girl.
Oh,
you got a 6, you got a red, white, and blue, and y'all can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Wow.
Y'all think it ain't no agenda. Y'all want to talk about all that conspiracy theory. You better read your word. Now what that come on. We ain't never even tripped off that. I was like,
I said, wait a minute, it's hitting me in my head.
Green,
I was like, wait a minute,
red, white, blue,
red, white,
do
and blue.
what thou wilt.
And do what you want. That sounds like that's Satan thing.
Yeah,
all over.
Do what thou wilt.
Do as you
The
want.
law is do what you want. That's their law. Now, what kind of law is that? First of all, that ain't law.
There ain't no law.
Do whatever you want to do. If it feel right, do it.
Y'all
we here to have a good time. No judgment. Do what you want.
Yeah, apparently, because what he say, he sent his guy to molest some folks. Listen.
And for those of you who saw the NASA experiment on Thoughts Camera Action, they just hooked up with the dolphin. Yeah. Do what you want.
Do what you want.
You want a dog? You want to marry your dog? Go ahead, right ahead.
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to learn how to bark and communicate with your dog so y'all can have a tighter bond,
yes,
do it. Do
what you want to do.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank y'all that we're returning to Covenant.
Hey.
Covenant. Shout out to Brandon. All right, Brandon Clay, you can message him on Facebook. That's his name. All right, verse 9, because wow. Also, Vashti, the queen, made a feast for the women in the royal house, which belonged to King Ahasuerus. That's his name tonight. Don't get at me.
Yeah.
On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Meheman and Bithda and Shavanya, that's her name today, and Bithda and Avegda. Come on, they're coming for names. Zethar and Karkak, the 7 Cherbalains. Listen, if y'all not laughing, I don't know what to tell y'all, because I'm laughing within me, okay? Because these names is coming for me. They're attacking me. In the presence of Ahasuerus, the king, to bring Vashti, and that's her name because I can't pronounce it.
I think that's it too.
The queen before the king. So to bring Vashti, the queen, before the king with the crown. This I remember we was going over this.
Yes. So
now we're getting into the other.
Yeah, because 3. This is where Esther starts. We're at with chapter 3. So this is where it starts. You just add it in, but Brandon says they fish people. You got that right.
Yep.
So he's telling Vashti pretty much, get dressed, come on here. Come here, woman.
Girl, you look good. What you huh?
Do
what you want to
say. What you will. One thing leads to another.
That's one of their songs.
Oh, that's a song.
Right. To bring Vashti, the queen, before the king with the crown royal. They wasn't talking about that drink, y'all. They wasn't talking about brandy. No dark drinks, okay? To show the people and the princess her beauty, for she was fair to look on. But Queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment by his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him.
He said, "Come here, woman. I'm showing everybody how good you look."
I'm showing you this figure. I'm showing this body. Mm-hmm. She said, "No,
I don't think so." What do I look like? I'm the queen. I ain't no hoe. I'm the
right. Sorry, you ain't tricking me. They all adults. I don't think there's kids on here. She said, we ain't tricking tonight.
I ain't the one
at all. Okay. Listen. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king manners towards all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was, I'm about to say KK. Okay. Karshina, Shethar. I feel like this is
that sounds good.
Thank you. They're gonna be announcements today. Karshina, Shethar, Admatha, Tarshish, Morek, Marcina, Mimakan.
Yeah, that sounds good.
The 7 princes of Persia and Madai, which saw the king's face, and which set the first in the kingdom.
So they was right by the king.
And they knew he was mad.
Yeah.
Okay. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to the law? Because she has not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti, the queen, has not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in all the province of the king Achashverosh. So he's saying, like, all these nations that's here, you doing wrong against them.
Yeah.
Not just
because they knew the king called you and you didn't come.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof. Listen.
It was like, she just disobeyed. She punked you, dude.
Yeah. So now he embarrassed, right?
Yeah. They laying it on, she punked you.
For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their men in their eyes, when it shall be reported. The king Ashverosh commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. So he commanded the second time to come before him, and she didn't. Or they
I don't know how many times they're just talking about it. Like you sent for her and she said no.
Oh, so they just putting lighter fluid to the fire.
Yeah, basically.
It being messy. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes which have heard the deeds of the queen. Thus there arise too much contempt and wrath. So they're saying, like, basically,
when them other women find out you said no to the queen.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Or the queen said no to you.
Yeah.
They're going to start doing that too.
They're going to start doing it to us. So look here, king. We need you to act, cuz.
Right. Because our women can be acting crazy. Got you. If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persian and the Media, that it not be altered, that Vashti come no more before the king Ashverosh. And let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she.
In other words, she cannot come before you no more. Kick her out the house.
Make an example out of her.
Yes. Kick her out the house.
Riches
to rags. Instead of rags to riches. Throw her out. Because if she the queen.
Yeah.
So if the other women, they're going to be thinking, if the queen did it, I can do it.
Right.
And they're going to be like,
you mean tell me I don't have to show my curves if I don't want to?
And them men was like, no, we ain't having that from our wives. Like, you better
do something, make an example out of her.
You better do something.
And when the king decree, which he shall, and when the king's decree, which he shall make shall, that's what I read, which he shall make shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great. All the women shall give to their men honor, both to the great and small. And the saying pleased the king and the princes, and the king did according to the word of Memucan. For he sent a Sephirim into all the king's province, into every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, and that it should be published according to the language of every people.
Y'all see where that came from? With Yah, it was equal. You all are in a partnership, 100-100. You work together, you do things together, you talk about things together. Here come little Esau's descendants. They like, no, you need to make it a law. Them women need to bow down. Basically, that's what they said. They need to do what I say when I tell them to say it. We not having that, king.
Chapter 4. It's getting good. After these things, when the wrath of the king Ashverosh was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him. Listen, he was pissed. He needed to be ministered.
Yeah.
Brother man was hot. You embarrassed me, okay?
Yeah. Like,
in front of all these nations, all these nations, okay? The servants ministered unto him. Let there be fair young virgins sought for the king, and let the king appoint officers in all the provinces of his kingdoms, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan the palace, to the house of the women unto the custody of Hegai, the king's chamberlain, keeper of the women, and let their things for purification be given to them. And let the maiden which pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti. And the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
We like gather up all Look at this is Brandon. Sound like those Israelites.
Right. Listen, I didn't want to offend, but you know my thoughts. You know my mind went.
Women need to act right.
Right. They need to call me Lord. That ain't on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
That ain't your name. You ain't getting called that.
Right. And he gonna just call all the virgins.
Right. All of them. Listen.
I'm gonna pick which one I want.
Listen, he got choices. He needed choices.
Yes.
Because listen, he just learned that. He just learned like look, Nasty was the baddest one in the room. Okay, he's like, nah, don't give me the baddest. Let me choose.
Yeah, Basti was a Yahuda. Yeah. Even though she wasn't one of us, but you know,
she was bad. Okay,
she was like, you don't tell me what to do.
She was like, what? Come for who?
What do I look like,
bro?
I'm the queen, dude.
She wasn't for it. She wasn't for it at all. Okay. It says, and now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Yahudi whose name was Mordecai, the son of Yair. The son, I like how I said that.
You did say that good.
That was good. All right. The son of Yair. I'm not sure if that's right, but it's right tonight. The son of Simeon, or Shimeon. Is that Shimeon?
Shimmy. I think that is him.
Okay, Shimeon.
Nah. Yeah, but it ain't the Simeon.
Okay, it's not the one. Okay.
Because he needs to travel Benjamin.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Shimei, the son of Kish, a Benjamite, a Benjamin.
Yeah, it was a tribe of Benjamin.
Okay.
Yeah. Who
had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captivity which had been carried away from Yahu, king of Yahuda, who Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babel, had carried away.
So basically he's trying to tell us the lineage of Mordecai, like who he came from. Like he said he's from the tribe of Benjamin, but he was in Judah. He was in when they got carried away, he was with Judah.
Brandon, I don't know about that one.
Oh, you know, yeah.
Where she at?
Try
Let me call her.
Yeah.
Let me put her on FaceTime.
Put it on video.
Let me put her on FaceTime. Where she at?
Baby. Well, I would love to see that. Yeah.
Listen, she looked like she already
He gonna have a black eye.
Right. She gonna say, girl, you won't believe what he asked me to call him.
And so they're trying to give his lineage. And if you go back to, actually I wrote down 1 Samuel 10:21, he's related to Saul, the first king.
That had all them wives?
No, not Solomon.
Oh.
Saul, the first king, when they said, we want a king, we want a king.
Oh, okay.
And that's the one that was supposed to kill Haman and them family. And he didn't. So that's the one that we said.
He's related
obedience
to him.
Is never, yes.
Okay.
So Mordecai is related to him.
Okay. I have an understanding. All right. Verse 7. And he brought up, no, am I on verse 7?
Because you did the
okay.
Yeah.
And he brought up Hadaccah, that is Esther, his uncle's sister, or is that right?
His uncle's daughter.
Come on.
That means it's his cousin.
Okay. Come on. His uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother. And the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter. Mm-hmm. So it came to pass, when the king's commandment and decree was heard, and when many maidens were gathered together unto Shushan the palace to custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the woman. So he was just making sure everyone's there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him. And he speedily gave her things for purification, with such things as belonged to her, and 7 maidens, which were meet to be given her. Okay, so basically,
yeah, he gave her 7 maids to, like she could say, go get me some French fries.
Got you. Okay. It was the meat, MEET, that was getting me off. To be given her out of the king's house, and he preferred her and her maids unto the best place of the house of the women. Okay.
Yeah, so she impressed him.
Yes.
With not just her beauty, I guess the way she carried herself. So he favored her.
Got it.
Yeah, he favored her. So you can see he's giving her special treatment.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She got a whole window view. Okay. Esther had not showed her people nor her kindred, for Mordecai had charged her, had charged her, and that she should not show it.
So basically, he told her, "Don't say you Hebrew.
Oh,
don't tell them you Hebrew, that you're Hebrew."
Okay. Mm-hmm. And Mordecai walked every day before the court of the women's house to know how Esther did, and what she become of her, and what should become of her. Okay. Mm-hmm. So he was just making sure.
So he was checking on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when every maid's turn was come to go into the king Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months. Did I read that? Mm-hmm. Okay, I read that right. According to the manner of the women, for so were the days of their purification accomplished, to wit, 6 months with the oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for purification of the women. So you wasn't going to be pregnant.
6s. Exactly. And there's the other 2 6s.
Got you.
So they had to do 6 months doing one thing. So he did the thing for 6 months, and notice when Vashti did all that stuff, it was on the 7th day. He moved. Yahuwah moved on the Sabbath to move her out because he knew he was moving Esther. Because remember, he's intentional. So he's moving Vashti out on that 7th day, which is the Sabbath, because he's going to have plans to bring Esther in, because down the road he's going to need to use her. So he's moving. And then here they're making sure they're not pregnant.
Right. Pretty much. It takes a whole year.
Yeah, they making sure.
You're going to find out if you're pregnant or not.
Yes, they making sure. And there was those other, so you do 6 months doing this, 6 months doing that.
Wow, I see 666. Gotcha. Okay. Then thus came every maiden unto the king. Whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the women unto the king's house. In the evening she went, and on the morrow she returns into the second house of the women to custody of, come on, man, of Shaggy. Look,
yeah, there you go,
Shaggy today. If you following along, Mr. Lover, right there. The king of chamberlains, which kept the concubines, she came in unto the king no more, except the king delighted in her, and that she was called by name.
I hope y'all caught that. Why she got it's a booty call.
It is a booty call.
She went in every night. When he called them in in the evening, and then they went home in the morning.
I didn't catch that until you broke that down right there.
And it says, and they came to the king no more unless he called for them. So basically, after he had his booty call, you now belong to me, and you only come to me when I want you. So if I say I want her again, you bring her in, because remember, they're virgins. So basically, he had his royal booty calls, and then kept them. Sorry, it is what it is. Which y'all don't, and nobody say they might have been up talking all night playing checkers. Don't play me.
And they wasn't playing Uno.
No.
Well, he was making her draw something. Draw 4. Draw on these. Never mind. Don't draw on these nothing. Okay. Verse 15. Auntie Shelly on the beat. Listen.
I'm just saying.
I like that you brought it out, because it bypassed me. Okay. I didn't know what. Okay. Now when the turn, look, I'm stuttering. Now when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abishael, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king, she required nothing but what Hadaccah the king chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all of them that looked upon her. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, which is the month of Iveth, in the 7th year of his reign. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she was, where was I?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Are you on 17?
I'm on 7 verse. Okay, let me see. And verse 17. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. So she didn't have to give him none. Or did she?
Well, when he set the crown on her head. Now she's queen. Now she's
So he did
his
that.
wife. He made her his wife. So depending on when he put the crown on her head.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, baby girl, like, listen, walked in and just said, I'm in love with you.
Since y'all is intentional, we gonna say she was the wife first. She was queen first.
That's what we gonna do.
That's what we gonna do. Because Esther, he got one of them Hebrew women. See?
Oh, listen, that's why he said, don't tell him that he gonna find out. When that light out, he gonna find out you Hebrew girl.
Once you go Hebrew, it ain't once you go black, you don't go back. Once you go Hebrew,
she
don't
said
do it.
There's a lot of wisdom in this room tonight.
I'm just saying. She knocked it out. He was
out
like,
the park.
oh,
Listen.
baby, hit a crown.
Like, what do I have this for? This is yours. Tell them women I don't want them no more. What he say? Linda said Mordecai is mentioned in the piece that brother Eric shared, as well as Simeon. Because I was
which part is she talking about? That
I don't even know because I almost said Simeon. Because my dyslexia almost said
like
Simeon. So
I had to look twice.
Okay, good.
But she queen now.
She queen now. Listen, she dropped it like it's hot. Okay,
she queen now.
She put that thing on him. Okay, yeah, I know what that thing is. Okay, listen. Flipped it and reversed it. It's yours, never mind. Then the king made a great feast unto all the princes and servants, even Esther's feast. I bet she did. She had a table.
Baby, you get a crown and a feast.
What? Never mind. It's in your bloodline. I don't know. And he made a release. I bet he did. He released something.
See, it wasn't much.
And he made a release to the province and gave gifts according to the state of the king.
He got everybody gifts. See, she
for
bad.
one action.
She bad.
For one action.
Everybody get a gift.
He was like Oprah before Oprah was Oprah. Okay? Yeah. He was like, you get a gift, and you get a gift, and you
everybody get a gift.
Everybody in the club. Never mind. Everyone's looking at me crazy. Never mind.
Everybody get a gift.
Everybody get a gift.
We giving away cows and horses and jewels and whatever. Everybody gets something.
That's right. I don't like the way everyone's looking at me.
That's crazy.
Verse 20. Esther had not shown yet. Oh, wait, look. And verse 19.
Yeah.
And when the virgins was gathered tonight, not tonight. Dyslexia. Okay, and when the virgin was gathered together the second time, then Mordecai sat in the king's gate. Esther had not yet showed her kindred, nor her people, as Mordecai had charged her. For Esther did not want us to go on until we finish tomorrow at 7 p.m.
That's a good one.
She wanted us to continue this tomorrow. That means we're done, y'all.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Esther.
She didn't tell nobody who she was. But sister is queen.
Sister Queen.
Queen. She said queen me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Brother Brandon, you go try that. Go try that with the queen.
Real quick, he said, I'm just playing.
You better be, because I was gonna tell her what you said.
He was like, nah. Like, my wife Hebrew for real. She ain't gonna have that. Yeah. Oh, well, I certainly hope y'all enjoyed tonight's story time.
Yes.
We thank you for your patience. I'm glad that we were able to make you laugh a little bit, but it's right there in your book.
Yes.
In your cipher, it's right there.
Yep.
It's bad mamma jammas, man. Listen.
Don't mess with the Hebrew
Don't mess
women.
With them. Come out giving gifts, okay?
You be broke.
You be broke. Listen, you forget that you're in a war.
Where's my money? Yeah. Well, were we in a war? You lost the war. You lost your money.
Lost your cattle.
You lost everything. But leave us alone.
Listen, you pray. Ask the Most High to send you a wife, okay? Don't just go out there and get anybody. All right, well.
All right, y'all.
We're going to end this up. We'll see you all tomorrow at 7. Wait, it's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Listen, these days. Can't tell you what it is.
And hopefully, since now we know how to get on, we'll be
We'll be on. We'll be punctual.
Yes.
Punctual.
Yes.
Yeah, on time. Okay.
Yes.
On time. All right. So thank you all for joining us. If you want to check out our Covenant shirts, go ahead and inbox Brandon Clay. Putting you on, brother. Because
or are they supposed to go to RCE Films?
That's him.
So Brandon, where are they supposed to go? Just tell us right quick. RCE Films or Brandon Clay?
Inbox him, I say.
Yeah.
Inbox them, because listen, y'all got to know, I mean, we don't wear these shirts because we can't forget about the covenant, but listen, the Most High said he guards the covenant, we guard the commandments.
Yes.
And it's just so good to support your own.
Yes.
Yes. Support your own. Buy Hebrew. You understand? Buy Hebrew, not black. Hebrew.
Right.
All right, you all. With that being said, we love y'all. We will see you tomorrow. Don't be surprised if you see me with this shirt again, because I have two. It ain't your business, okay? It's washed and clean.
It's our uniform.
It's our uniform.
Oh, on here.
On here. Oh, Films. There you go. So check out Brandon Clay on RCE Films if you want a covenant shirt.
Yes.
I love it. Y'all see me. You look down the StoryTime line. That's all you see is rocket. It's covenant.
That's why, Brandon, we need some more colors. Just saying. Okay, just throwing it out
green.
there.
Hit me up with a lime green.
Red.
Okay. There you go. Oh, I like that. All right. Listen, we're talking.
Yeah. Bye.